All right. Good morning, everyone. Um, Let me make sure I have sound here. Hello. Yeah, yeah. Good. Sorry, yesterday we didn't have any sound, so I want to make sure we have sound today. It looks good today. Thank you for joining the McBoss Capital live stream here. My name is Michael Chu. Today is July 8th, Tuesday, at 8:45 a.m. Mountain Time, which is 10:45 Eastern Time. We are 1 hour and 15 minutes into the market, and we're seeing Nasdaq bouncing back to slightly green right now, up 0.2%, and Dow is down 0.3. S&P is down 0.1. Volume is down on Nasdaq, which yeah, and then volume on NYSE is much higher. So yesterday we have a distribution day, which is not a good thing for both Nasdaq and S&P. And if today's volume stay high, and if S&P falls apart again by the end of the day, we could have another distribution day. So just want to mention that because when we start seeing more distribution days, that's when the general market could start to top. So let's go to QQQ. We can see here pretty high volume yesterday, which caused that distribution day, and it was a gap down and it followed through. So it was down 0.75%. So this was the gap down right here. Um, so what happened since that gap down? Okay, so it tries to come back yesterday, it couldn't, and then midday we got hit pretty hard from the tariff news, I think. Um, and then it just slides all the way to the bottom before bouncing back by end of the day. Today we have a very small gap up and it gave up the gains pretty quick, and then it bounced right now. The bounce is pretty strong so far. I mean, it only took 3 bars to bounce back. But again, it got hit. It found resistance right here. So then we have a huge down bar. So so I think this level is quite important today, 554 here for QQQ, because yesterday it couldn't go back above it, and today we haven't come close to it. Like we're trying to get there, but we just haven't come close to it yet. So that's something to watch out for as the day goes by, because we're getting very close to the 10-day here. Like it's just amazing how fast we can come back to the 10-day. So last time we bounced right away. So right there, that was last week Tuesday. We have a distribution day as well right there, and we bound the next day very strong, and that's exactly what you want to see. And today, if we don't bounce back strong, we could be in trouble because people will start to realize, hey, this is not working this time. So we'll see. We'll see. So it's still early in the day. It could go either way, and who knows if there's more news coming out for tariff or anything related that could hurt the market. But at the same time, there could be tariff news that could be good too. Maybe they'll announce some deals, and maybe the market will be temporarily happy. So we'll see. Let's go to SPY. Very similar chart. Not moving much today though. That's the only problem. Look, this one is much higher, the high from yesterday. So that would be this is a critical level, I think. And but today, we haven't even come close to it. So let's look at Dow Jones here, ETF here, very similar. Big gap from yesterday's high to today's high. And officially, this one is actually trading at the bottom right now. That's interesting because it just shows that there's no power at all in today's move, in this morning's move. That's very interesting. And then finally we have Russell. This one is making slightly higher high, and it's staying near the highs here. So at least this one is trying. right? It's trying to go back to previous day's high. So we'll see. Um, so that's where we at in terms of the index. In terms of the growth stocks, let's take a look here. We don't quite have, let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18 stocks right now. So we are seeing like growth stocks kind of not moving much today when it comes to volume. So lots of Chinese stock, YB, Futu, these are all Chinese stock, TME, Chinese stock, Qfin, Chinese stock. So the Chinese stocks are moving. I'm not sure why though, but that's what's happening right now. Um, then we have TBBK. So let's take a look. The financials are pretty strong today. It has been the strongest group sector in the last week or two. And here's look at this chart right here. Pretty strong slope on the bottom channel line. And today TBK kind of moved pretty strong, 5% right now. So that's one of them. Um, there's KB. There. Let me see what else do we have here. That's financial UBS here. IBOC. Some of these don't have the strongest earnings. We have TCBI, Texas Capital Bank shares. Go to my spreadsheet here that I track every morning on the stocks on the move. We have Iron, right? We talk about Qfin. We have Toast here, Upstart. So we can look at those because financials are still strong. So here's Iron. Okay, so this one has gone up many days. Yesterday was a wild day, but it was able to bounce back and close in the top half. And then this morning looks like it's trying to move again, but then it got reversed, right? Slightly here. So we'll see what happens. Let's go to Upstart. Upstart is showing similar chart right now. It's coming back down as well after making new recent high here. Um, let's go to SoFi. Sorry, why it's taking so long to load here. Okay, here. Yeah, so it's not right now. There we go. So this one also make new high. You know, this one has been really strong, and intraday chart is pulling back right now. So we'll see. So that's another one, and then Affirm. I think is the so Affirm is coming down really hard. Look at that. So again, making new high and then reversing. So not good in that sense. All these stocks are doing that right now. So something to be aware of could be, yeah. In terms of, let's see what else there is. Again, not many the typical growth stock, especially tax. I don't see many. MU is only one here. SAP, ALAB, AMD, V. Um, but the ones if I go to my list here, we have App. So App trying to bounce this morning. Not sure if it worked. Let's see. Okay, so here you go. It reversed already. So that looks pretty bad. Look at this reversal. So it's very hard right now. I find the growth stocks are even the ones that break move and then they fall back. So here's another one, Palantir. It's not too bad, not as bad as App, but it's just yesterday has a nice move, but today is reversing. So but it's still above the 10-day. That's App and Palantir. Other ones are moving. Let's look at KD. So this one is moving, making new highs. MU, this one is trying to come out as well after this pullback right here. So that might work. We'll see. SAP, this one is making new high. So this one is looking good too. getting closer to breaking out here. 311 is the previous high. So those are ones that work. Let's look at the big cap tech here. Chip, Avago pulling back slightly, still okay. Nvidia, okay, this one is moving up slightly as well. And TSM, oh, this one is pulling back a little bit more. So it's kind of mixed here. Yeah. Then we have Q2, which is software financial. It's trying to move a little bit, still kind of near the upper trend line here, so we'll see. So that's the tag. Like again, not very convincing, right? Like for me, I just don't find very convincing moves today at all. And then I don't see any retail stock that came up. We have CLS and VRT came up on stocks in the move today, so let's take a look. Um, so here's CLS. Look at this; it already reversed. This is not good. Like lots of stocks are reversing this morning, and despite the Nasdaq still, oh, this is another one. VRT reverse. Look at that. That's not good. So we go to QQQ again. Yeah, we near the bottom of the range again. So here you go. Look at that. Actually, it broke the low here, I think. So this is probably what's happening right now. It's just the speed at how fast the look at how fast it gave up and making new low. That's probably the worst thing, right there. So let's just go back to all the index SPY. Same thing. Dow. This one is already making new lows this morning. And then Russell is the strongest one. Also pull back pretty strong right now. We'll see. But again, this is still general growth stocks. We see how fast they reverse. It's not a good thing. Really, there's not much other movement other than those. So again, if I look at looking at the market trend, we have negative like we have mostly distribution yesterday. Um, and none of the sectors are really moving. And then on the growth stock side, we're down to 50% in uptrend. So with the way it's looking today, I think this number will keep going down. Like the number of stocks in uptrend. And so yeah, it's not good. It's not looking good right now. I think we need to be more cautious here. Um, because the tariff news seems to number one take front headline news again, and also so far the headline news hasn't been good, right? You know, so we'll see as the day goes by. We'll look at one more stock because I think that one was kind of attention yesterday. Tesla came down pretty hard yesterday. Today it's bouncing back a little bit, 2.6%. Still way below this trend line. And here's the 10 and 21 day trend line right there. So yeah, just looking very weak as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope everyone have a good day. Thank you for watching, and let's see how the market closed today. Please like and subscribe. Bye now.